Hey y'all, it's Samantha Salmon, certified integrative nutrition coach and brain health licensed trainer, and I'm in Warsaw, Poland. And I went to the Royal Castle yesterday and walked through the Royal Garden. So I did finally get to go to a castle. This has been on my, let's say, manifestation list since last year when I first came to Warsaw, and I was just blown away. It was the complete opposite of what I expected. Um, and if you've ever seen The Pianist or Enemy at the Gates, that's pretty much how I thought Warsaw would look and the energy and feel. But the energy and feel of this place is very much like New York City and Chicago with LA vibes in certain places and in certain aspects, especially when it comes to vegan food availability. So I will be doing a video on food and stuff and all the health and wellness things regarding, my thoughts on Warsaw, because we are going to be bopping around the country for a while, heading to Lublin next. But I wanted to show you this beautiful royal garden because the whole time I was walking there, I'm like, my mom would love this place. And it had such, I don't know, like, I love movies and I love shows and things. And it very much reminded me of one of my favorite shows, Bridgerton. So take a walk with me a bit, and then I will circle back and we'll talk a little bit about some of the history about this castle because I think it's really interesting, especially as it relates to Bridgerton. I've never been a history buff. I actually have never really been, like as a student, I was never much into history, but some of these period piece shows that I'm really into, hearing like the reality of what's happened in a country like Poland and kind of looking at it in the framing of what I've seen in Bridgerton has been super fun. Now, in terms of the castle too, I didn't go inside, but the outside garden is so beautiful. So let's check it out. This has Bridgerton vibes. It reeks of Bridgerton. Remember when in the first series when I forget that girl's name, Daphne, she's running through the maze and she finds her guy. She bumps into her guy that I forget the guy's name. I guess I gotta watch it again, but this is just like Bridgerton. Okay, so a little bit about the history. The royal castle in Warsaw has served as the official residence of Polish monarchs for centuries. It was repeatedly invaded, burned, and looted, but was rebuilt and reconstructed between 1971 and 1984. So, just a couple years before I was born. The castle, along with the old town, which you'll see at the end, kind of towards the end of our walking tour, you'll be able to tell because it looks really old and pretty much like what I expected all of Warsaw to look like. It's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Throughout its history, Poland was governed by dukes and princes from the 10th to the 14th century and by kings from the 11th to the 18th centuries. The country established a tradition of free election of monarchs during the 16th to 18th centuries. The monarch in Poland ended November 25th in 1795. The last monarch was Stanislaus II Augustus, who apparently was an enlightened but ineffective monarch. The last legit ruler of Poland was Duke of Warsaw, Frederick Augustus I. He worked super hard to restore the Polish state during his time in politics. After the Napoleonic Wars, a bunch of rulers like German, Russian, and Austrian emperors claimed the title of Polish king, duke, or ruler, but in the end, the monarch was abolished and Poland became a sovereign state again in 1918 with a parliamentary republican government. This is super interesting to me, especially since my nanny, who I'm pretty sure if you follow me, you've heard me talk about her, Aunt Vi. She was born in 1917, so this actually overlapped with her life, which is quite interesting to me. So this royal garden is definitely worth a visit when you come to Warsaw. They started from the bottom and now they're here. Is that what you mean to tell me? Wait, this reminds me actually of Runyon Canyon. There's a part where you get to the